Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Eliel in this incarnation, and today I wanted to comment that this triple conjunction between Venus, Neptune, and the North Node in Pisces, we will feel it until February 4th, which is the day that Venus moves to Aries. In mathematical degrees, it is still active. But beyond what this is representing in the individual experience, in its manifestation, the only thing that I wanted to add it is that this is a moment to that is a great opportunity to cultivate love and to recognize what is valuable in each one of us, letting go of what we expect from others or from external situations. This is more about surrendering to the path, and this doesn't mean resignation in the cases in which reality it is not matching the desires of the soul, because this is an aspect of opportunities that can align with those dreams. But if reality it is showing in a different way from what is expected, this is an activation precisely to choose from that inner connection what truly represents love, self-love, which in the end is love to everyone, to the environment, because it is right from that space through which the door of the North Node can be opened for the spiritual growth that always ends up being reflected in the reality. So I wanted to also remind you that the house or houses in which you have the last 5 degrees of Pisces and the first 10 degrees of Aries, it is where the retrogradation is going to occur, and where we are going right now. We are experimenting the situations related to relationships and resources that are going to be reevaluated later. So the moon in a few hours, at least here in Argentina, enters in Aries, and this is connecting us with a higher charge of energy that we have to channel also. It is a good impulse to initiate, to take decisions, but also this moon, it is going to give force to the square that Mars in retrograde in Cancer, it is already activating with Chiron in Aries, especially on February 3rd, because that day the moon makes a conjunction with Chiron. So what you have taken in account with this aspect, it is that topics linked with the family, the relationship with the mother, or the function of the mother, like nurturing, taking care, protecting, which is something that we all have to integrate, no matter if we are women or men. The sense of belonging, but this is activated like in the Chironian way, perhaps the sensation of not having a space in the world, feeling that we don't have a space to belong, or the pain of the invalidation of what we are, or of our expression, the fear of being judged because of our initiatives. So it is also important to take in account, of your own natal Chiron, even if it's not directly aspected. And usually the expression more common of this energy, of this square between Mars and Chiron, when we are not aware in the present moment, it is reactivity, to feel excessively in a defensive state, or attacking because we are perceiving a threat on the outside, which is this projected wound. And well, there could be irritability and very changeable emotions. So beyond how others could act on the outside, it is important to turn the look inwards, Mars retrograde, not to justify actions or expressions in imbalance of other people or invalidate our emotions, but to understand that as much as we can project things, other people can also do that, and that the conflicts are always escalating when we are adding fire from the identification, with our wounds. So it is many times it is very necessary to give us a pause, to recognize our own projection, but also to nurture and to take care and recognize those aspects that many people many times don't have the capacity to validate nor recognize, even if they have acted in an imbalanced way, because they don't know how to do it with themselves. So we cannot demand in an authoritarian way. But if we are talking about relationships or situations that we really see an opportunity of growth and we want to improve that and we want to nurture that and sustain in time, then we have to open our hearts and express with vulnerability what is really hurting, communicating our needs and also the boundaries that we don't want to trespass, and also knowing how to repair when we are making a mistake. And repairing, it is not only about words, it is about actions too. This is Mars. But to get to that point, it is also important to recognize an openness and a willingness on the other side. So we have to learn to recognize in which cases and with which people it is truly worthy put the energy in that. So well, I am going to end this video here. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next one. Ciao ciao.